never wary, I wanna be legendary.
We are live! Woohoo! Oh, I'm excited. I don't know about you guys. I'm super excited. We have got an adventure this evening, boys and girls. This is going to be epic. So the weird reverb sound is still going on in my ears. I don't know what this is or how I can fix this, but it goes away and then it decides to come back, and it goes away and then it decides to come back, and then it goes away and then it decides to come back. Are you kind of getting how this is going? Go digital. Yay, go digital. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong, or something's not plugged in, or is plugged in, or isn't plugged in. What's up? Let me see who all's in the house tonight. We got to get the mic back together. It's just bad. It's just really, really bad. Let's see who's hanging out in the heezy this easy. Robert Sharp, Maddie. We got Robert again. We got Maddie. We got Kristen J. Wes Sims. Okay, now there's people. Yeah, maybe just in your head. Dude, I don't know, man. All I'm gonna tell you is it's really causing me problems because it's throwing the Rodecaster into the loudest situations. It's causing red lines. Like it's bad, dude. You understand what I'm saying? It's really bad, dude. It's not a good time. You know what was worse than that? I'll tell you what was worse than that. What's worse than that was today's fishing adventure, because if you were along for the 5-hour grind today, boys and girls, which I know some of you were, some of you weren't, and that's cool too. And others just left because there was just nothing. It was bad. We traveled, by the way, the Pearl run's fantastic. Is the Pearl really not? She's running good. I should have known. Listen. What's up, Pappas? What are you doing, bud? I should have known that there was just no way in the world that I was going to catch any fish today, because realistically, man, when you pull up and the ramp is empty, okay? Empty. And I mean that wholeheartedly, okay? And I'll tell you why.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
I saw that as a sign, but I didn't take the sign. And the reason that I didn't take the sign, I'll tell you why I didn't take the sign. Cybonut, still alive! Hey, hold on a second. I think I might know what's going on. How about now? Is that gone? No, it's not gone. Never mind. I didn't fix it. Something's going on. I'll figure this whole thing out. Yeah, buddy, I'm kicking. All right, so we had an adventure today. I'm not going to say it was a good time. I'm not. I'm just not going to say it was a good time. And I'll tell you why it wasn't a good time. If you saw it, if you were available, if you were actually tuned in and looking at this chaos that was the day, you might have got sick. You might have thought to yourself, Beards buddy, just go on ahead and go home. Okay? Just go home. Just call it. It's early. I just had that quest. It's like the quest for fire. You understand what I mean by that? It's just like quest for fire. I really thought in my mind that what I needed to do was just drive on. You know what I mean? Just keep going. Just keep plugging away at it, bud. Just keep pushing it to that point where, you know something's going to happen. You try everything. Okay? Everything. And nothing works. Nothing works. I mean, I'm taking swings at offshore fish. I'm taking swings at fish that are on shore. I'm taking swings. Listen, we cast everything we had today. Everything. There was nothing going on. The fish were not interested. It just wasn't in their day. They were thinking, after the weather the last couple of days, I don't want to do this. I don't want to eat. I don't want to play. I'll wait till the evening when things calm down. By the way, we left today with 6 mile an hour sustained, 8 mile an hour gusts, 10 gusts. They were there. Water was perfect. Glass. Now, 1 to 3s. And I know having the camera like just posted up and looking forward does not really justify it when I say 1 to 3s. But if I turned that camera sideways and you guys could have seen some of the rollers we were hitting, boys, oh my goodness, we were on it. All right, I finally just had to have enough and just turned her right on up. Now I've got her capped out at 50. I'm not going to go no faster than that. There ain't no reason for it. I've got to figure out, I might have to lube my cable. I might have to lube my throttle cable because I've noticed it's getting a little sticky dry, and every once in a while it's kind of like pulling up, and I noticed that's not good. So I know that's affecting how fast it's moving to the backside too, which is probably why sometimes I'm hesitant to get on plane, but after I've given her a couple of wiggles, she's ready to go. You know what I mean? She jumps right up on plane at that point. Getting free bird. What do you need, Cybonut? Cybonut needs a favor. Okay, what do you need, Cybonut? Are you coming to Florida? Is that what's going on? Hold on, let's do this. All right, as long as it's not illegal, because then I got to get back into my story. What are you doing, bud? What's up, Tuloco? Tuloco hung out today. Good God. Wes, get free bird plan. That's the way it felt, Wes. It was a free bird day. But I haven't even told you guys the best part. Okay. I'm still just kind of building up. So I had all these great ideas, right? Well, let's just start at the ramp. Okay. Raising funds for children in Clarksville tornado. Okay. Hit me up, Cybonut Instagram. Hit me up on Instagram, bud. You know how that works. We had the tornado in Clarksville, for those of you that don't know. And it's right around Christmas time, so everybody needs a hand at this point. But that sounds like a charity well worth getting into. Speaking of charity, let's talk about it. So here's what had happened was... Hold on, let me get rid of this. And let me hit this. So what had happened was, okay, I left out today. I had everything taken care of. I charged everything up. I was ready to go. I hit the ramp. I backed the boat down. Buddy in the boat next to me's got a new Ranger. He's looking over at mine. I said, yeah, she's fancy. And he's like, well, that's a good looking boat. I said, she fires right up too, first try. So I'm choking her on her for a second, and I go to turn her over, and she cranks. Wow. You guys, hey, what's up, Brad? You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm like, this is not good, dude. Well, I look back at the motor, and I realize that I don't have it quite all the way down, and this thing's got that switch trigger that if your engine's not all the way down, it's not going to let her start. You understand what I'm saying? So I proceed to put her all the way down, and give her the old gusto, and boom, 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 boom. She's flooded. She's flooded. I had the choke in. So now I just cranked on this thing with the choke just spitting fuel in. So I knew right off how the day was going to go. But I ignored my feelings. I ignored my knowledge of exactly what's going to happen, okay? And I gave it my all. I shot across the lake. I stopped. I set up the live stream in an area where the boat could be thrown around for a little while just to make sure that we weren't going to collide with anything or get pushed up on the shore, right? No. Not the best idea. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why it wasn't the best idea. Because in the process of taking out all this equipment, now I wear this right here. I wear this transmitter. Here, I'll put it over here. Let's switch cams. Change it. Do it. You're fired. Okay, so I wear this transmitter, right? And with this transmitter, I wear a wireless lav microphone. You guys can't even see that. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so here's my wireless my wired lav microphone. Okay, now all that gets sent to hold on. Music. Okay, so that's a transmitter, okay? Transmitter sends signals. And then all those signals get sent to this thing right here, which is a receiver. And then this receiver has to have a TRS to TRRS to dongle to USB-C that gets plugged in to the phone, right? This is how live streaming works for me when I do the wireless mic, so you guys can hear me up talking at the front of the boat. Beards drop phone now, no sound. Oh no, I hope you didn't drop your phone, bud. You might just have to turn it back up or turn it down again. You can hear me though, right? I'm not talking to myself? All right, somebody put something in the chat if you can hear me. If it was just an incident that Brad's experiencing, or if it's everyone experiencing this incident. Because I'm not seeing that, so I want to make sure that if there's an issue, we address it. We're all concerned about your user experience over here. We want to make sure that everybody's enjoying themselves, that everybody's having a good time, okay? That's what we're really concerned with. That's how it's going, okay? So like I said, so I got in my bag, right? Let me show you guys this. And I already had the transmitter set up on the receiver set up on the phone. So when I say receiver, think of the big one that goes to the phone, same size as the other one. When I say transmitter, I want you to think of this one right here, because this is the one I wear in my pocket that connects to the microphone, okay? So I go down in my fishing bag, and you guys know me, dude. I'm a little bit messy when it comes to my fishing stuff. I'm just kind of like a throw it in the bag kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's organized. It's in that bag, and then that's going to be in that box, and that's going to be in that bag. You know what I'm talking about. You guys know how I roll, okay? You know what's up. Anyway, so I remember pulling all that stuff out, right? And with that comes a black bag about yay big. Okay, it's about 8 inches. I'd say 8 inches by maybe 3.5. Okay, and that's the road bag. And inside that road bag, I keep another one of these cables, but it's a special one. It's a special bendy cable that allows me to like manipulate it, and it stays in that position. And I carry a piece of paper with the code to my drone login, because for some reason, every time I like do a login at the house and I do an update, if I don't turn it back on at the house, then as soon as I get out to the lake and I go to fly it, it's like, oh, you're not logged in. And I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me, dude? So I started keeping the code on me. So in the process of getting everything set up today, I pulled this bag out of that bag and set it down next to my seat. We started the live stream and I rolled. Okay, I rolled out. I was ready to go. Here we go. Poof. Off to the next spot. We're getting the day started. I've got this plan, right? My plan included nothing like what occurred today, considering there was 0 fish. Every method I could possibly use, right? But the worst part about it is, boys and girls, the worst part about the whole situation is that I have now fishing gloved, okay? You remember the fishing glove incident? I told you about that? I set it down on the deck of the boat and turned around and the wind blew it off? Yeah, well, I think I zipped across the lake and did this on my own. Do you understand what I mean by that? I think that I threw this thing off the bag. Or just off the boat. I could see it in my mind, right? I could see this black, kind of like foamy, but it's just a padded like bag from road, and I could see this thing catching wind and just. My biggest fear right now, because I've got a broken pole, one of my poles, you guys know about that. I showed you guys that. My YOLO stick is like bent at the bottom, and it's real wiggly. So I know one of these days, man, I'm going to bolt out, and that thing's just going to snap off, and my phone's going with it. I know it. I'm like planning on that. So I'm really just debating on getting another phone, and then I'll show you. We'll talk about it another time. But nonetheless, right? So I'm waiting for that moment, okay? But never in a million years would I have thought, oh my God, dude, I just launched that thing off the boat, right? So I get home. Here, I'm going to show you guys what I did when I got home. Hold on. I'm going to put you guys on a commercial. Hold on. Oh, what's that? You noticed? My fishing gloves? No, those are cool. Yep, those are the new Heathen Squad socks for sure, folks. I'll tell you, my fishing day couldn't get any better. I got my gloves and I got my socks. Heathensquad.com. All right, I'm back. Okay, hold on. All right. There. Nope, that's not what I want. Stand by. Oh, I had this. I just had it set up. Hold on. Let me do this. Go to. All right, let's go to. Okay, so I got home, right? And what's the first thing I do? I look. And let me show you what I find. All right, nailed it. There she is, boys. Rode transmitter for wireless go-to microphone system. Black. On sale, $105. So I'm like, oh, guess here it goes. Well, here, check this out. So there's the bag, right? That's the bag, and those are the lavaliers. Wow, how much is that? Wow, that's got all the lav mics. Oh, that's not even cool, dude. It's got the dongle. I'm so upset right now. I wonder how much that is. Anyway, regardless. Okay, so I get ready to buy this thing, right? Because in my mind, like, my whole day's shot. All right, my whole day is over. I am not having fun. I am pretty pissed off at this point. Okay, we haven't caught any fish. I haven't had a single bite. I'm the only idiot out on the lake. The waves are going like 900 feet high, okay? And at this point, it's absolutely destroying me mentally because there's really nothing I can do. I'm like not able to catch a fish today, okay? Not able to catch a fish. And on top of that, I basically spent $150. You know what I'm saying? That just right out of the boat, not counting fuel, just there goes that piece, right? So I'm like seriously getting pissed off at this point, okay? And I'm doing my best, okay? Good vibes only. I'm maintaining. I've got myself, you know, pretty comfortable with the fact that this could go wrong at any moment, as per the usual. So I know when I get home, I got to add this thing to cart because we got to buy a new transmitter. And then we got to sync it up to the old receiver. Okay, transmit, send, receive, grabs it up. We've got to now send another. This is going to be, I'm researching this. I'm sitting at the house. I'm like, this is the worst day ever. Well, I got to share something with you guys. I'm going to get kind of personal for this. Fade the music down. All right, guys. I don't know how this is going to affect about how some of you guys feel about me, okay? But when I was younger, in my adolescent teen years, I was a bit of a rebellious kid, so I indulged. There's only one catch, though. I never exhaled, all right? So I got home, I started all this stuff, and then looked right here on the chair, only to find... That's right, boys and girls. The device that we thought that we sent to the bottom of the ocean / Lake Harris with the other receiver in it and the other cord, which I took out. Hold on. Oh, it's in here somewhere. And my code is right here on the chair the whole time. Dude, tell me that had I have known that, how much better of a day we could have had. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, all right? I was putting hate, pure hate down the line. And I know the fish were not enjoying that, okay? Because I seriously thought we just spent $150+. No, come to find out, I just had one of those moments where I just totally forgot to pack it. Just never brought it with me. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee. See, there are some moments, and this is kind of where tonight's gonna go, you guys. Okay, just so we're clear. There are those moments in your life where you're gonna realize that some of the really bad decisions you've made turn out to be good ones. What's Tuloco say that at the end? You cut the lake in half, doing like 70. Yeah, okay, Tuloco, you totally get it. See, you were there. You were one of the people that was there, bro. I never broke 50, but those were 1 to 3 foot waves. And when I said full send, like, I've had enough, dude. I've had enough. I just want to get off this boat. I just want to go home and order my piece that I need, because my OCD is just crushing me at this point. I can't own this thing without both parts to it. That's ridiculous. Who owns those kinds of things? You know what I'm saying? Who has half of something that they bought? You either throw it away or get another one. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? You can't have half of it. I'd be like saying I got half. Hey, growing up, I played with half my Lego collection. Did you ever build anything? Nah, I only had half the parts. Like, that doesn't make sense. You understand where I'm coming from? Like, it wouldn't make sense to me to have a 2-person receiver, but only 1 transmitter. So... mission aborted, you know what I'm saying? Didn't have to order anything. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee I didn't set up a GoFundMe. You know what I mean? That would have been terrible. GoFundMe. I can see it now. Yeah, so listen, I need a pair of fishing gloves and a new transmitter, because I'm... how does my boy say it? Hold on, I'll tell you how he says it.
Because I'm smart.
What's that?
Because I'm smart. Because I'm smart.
That's right. You guys know what I'm talking about. That was one of those moments. That's exactly how I felt mentally. You know what I mean? When I got home and looked on the counter and looked by the couch and looked on the desk and didn't see it, I knew at that moment, boys and girls. I totally knew at that moment.
It was at this moment he knew he fucked up.
I know. That's what I knew. And then sat down for a minute and turned around and looked. Now, we got the Christmas tree up, for those of you that aren't, ready for that time of year, because who's ready for that? We put the Christmas tree up. So every year that we do that, like, the office is done. There is no way around the office. Okay, you're not going to get in here. You're not going to find anything you're looking for. As a matter of fact, I can't find the things that I know are in here, because I bring in all the furniture from the living room where the tree goes, has to go in the office. So behind me right now are giant boxes, okay? Plus the chair and a lamp, and then Christmas. You know what I mean? Like all the family's gifts and everything. It's just thrown about in the office. All right. This is how it goes every year. So the odds of me first of all, the chair's not supposed to be there. Okay, let's just get that straight. So it wasn't like a senior moment that I was having. And then by what logic would I have had of setting it down on that chair? Well, then it all hit me. I came in to unplug the transmitter and the receiver that were on the desk charging. I turned around and tossed the bag on the chair, grabbed the transmitter receiver, grabbed the bag, my fishing bag, and just walked right out to the truck. Was ready to go on my way. I'm lock it up, full send, let's go. And in the process, did what I normally do and forgot something. But thank goodness we did, boys and girls, because that would have got expensive. And I don't like buying stuff. And it's not the original one. I don't even want to get into it. You have no idea. The process, the things that were going on in my mind over the course of the day. Like, I almost turned around to go look for this thing, which would have been absolutely just absurd. Just absurd. Kind of OCD. You understand what I'm saying? We would have done patterns. We would have had we're searching the bottom. I was in this area. That's how bad this would have gotten. And I'm really glad that it didn't get to that point, because that would have shown that I've probably got some issues. Probably got some real serious, deep issues, underlying current type of issues. Who knows, right? So what do you guys think of that, man? That was the adventure. That's what we talked about today, boys and girls. We talked about all the good times that we all had. How about you guys? What did you guys do today? Hold on. Where are all these things? Oh, my goodness. I just don't know, man. I don't know. It got rough. Boys, it got real rough today. I was not excited about that. I was hating life. I was like, man, if I get home and all that stuff's gone, I'm going to be pissed. But I survived it. I managed to get through it. But it just brings me to the top of tonight's conversation. So what had happened was, guys, if you show up to the ramp and there's nobody there, you're not that guy. Okay? You're not going to win big. There'll be no big moment of, I know something that everyone else in the world doesn't know. Does that happen? Sure. I'm sure I've seen it. It's happened to me. I know all about it. You know what else I know? It happened once. Not a bunch of times. Not every time I see the ramp's dead, I'm on my way and we're going to kill it. What's up, JW? I do know how to party. I do. That's what I'm trying to say. I know how to party. I've always known how to party. I'm just the biggest rock star you ever met, man. I mean, I leave the house and it's just chaos until I get back to the house. That's just how I roll. You know, we gave it hell today. We really did. I was really excited about that, man. It was a good time. Not really. But just keep in mind, guys, all right? It's not weird to have a list of stuff you're going to need. It's not weird to pre-plan your trip. It's not weird to do all your lures and have all your knots tied and all your line. Oh my God, we got a knot in one of our lines today. Oh, it's driving me nuts. That thing's killing me. I don't even know how that happened, but we got to figure something out. We'll probably have to cut it and tie a double uni or something because it's just a big knot, and every time it comes through the guide eyes, it's like thwop, thwop, and I could hear it every time I cast that thing. I don't know where we got some kind of, probably a wind knot. It's probably a wind knot. I mean, I don't know why we'd have wind knots with today's sustained 10-mile-an-hour winds. You know, who knows? You know how that goes. That wasn't supposed to happen. But today was probably the best day we were going to have of the worst days of the fishing week, considering it looks like it's going to go into rain all week. I think tomorrow afternoon is going to be that prefrontal time. Today I was hoping to catch the warming period. There was 4 or 5 other boats out there, but I didn't see anybody bend a rod. And then I seen the crappie fishing guys come by, and I'd found a bunch of crappie, so I told them where all those were. I didn't try to catch any of them or nothing like that. You guys got a chance to look at some more electronics today. Well, with some really descriptive stuff. Like you got to see like sticks and stuff like that under the water when we rolled up on the bank of the dead river. We went all the way to Lake Yale today. So that was kind of interesting. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, I know we party over here, but damn stupid. Oh, bud. I haven't put up the Christmas lights outside yet. Just so you know. I haven't put the Christmas lights up outside. That's this weekend. I'm slacking this year. I really am, man. I'm slacking big time. And it's not that I'm slacking. I'm just, you know how the holidays are. I didn't fish this weekend, man. So my whole game's jacked up. Because most of the time, I've usually had quite a few fishing trips in by the end of the month. But it's been, well, at least 2. You know what I'm saying? At least got to get 2 trips in. But I haven't been able to get any trips in. It's been a couple of months. I don't know if I still remember how to get to some of the lakes that I fish. I'm looking at this lake right here in the background, and it's devastating my heart. I haven't been down to that place in so long. It probably doesn't even look like that anymore. You know, that's the worst part about it. And today somebody said something about, no, Jeff. What's up, Jeff? We just got done talking about that, Jeff. No, Jeff, there was a moment with this thing right here, and there was bad vibes, and it was bad, Jeff. Everything went bad, Jeff, and it all starts with piss poor planning, and that equaled poor performance today. You understand what I mean? I thought I had every duck in a row, but that didn't occur like that. And then we hit a lot of different spots on the lake. You know, you got to see a lot of Lake Harris today, Jeff, if you hung out for that. Do you know what I did catch today, Jeff? A tiny little wind knot in my braid. Like 35, 40 yards down it, too. So when I get a full send cast, it makes sure to go click as it's coming out of the eye. Click, click. Just smacking that guide eye every click, click, click. And it aggravates me so much, you know? And it is just one more thing. It's just one more thing. It's like this sound that I have that comes in the background here, as if there's two audio sources that are recombining. I'm hearing that too. It's a slight echo, a couple of 100 milliseconds off. I don't quite know what it is, but I'm going to guarantee it's audio processing. I'm going to guarantee it. I'm telling you right now, somewhere in this list of things that I have in here, I'm going to find it. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to find it. But nonetheless, we're just going to keep pushing on. And all this chaos occurred, all the live streaming madness that we're now undergoing again, all because I got a Rode Procaster 2 that one time, and all it took was me plugging it in, and now we have chaos. We have disorder. I can cut that sound out of the background. I can make it totally go away just by taking it off the computer side. But for some reason, when I run the computer side, it double feeds. Like, it's really kind of weird. It's almost as if it's picking up the signal that it's sending out that it shouldn't be picking up, if you can understand what I mean by that. Let me try one thing real quick. Let me see something. Let me see this right here. Let me do this. How about now? Does that do anything? No, that did absolutely nothing. I just thought I'd try it, dude. Just thought I'd try it. That's weird. So weird. I don't even know. Oh, wait. Turn that off. Okay. What is this? What does that do? Wait a second. Is that it? No, that's not it. Never mind. All right, hold on. Take that off. All right, now. Did that do it? Nope, that didn't do it either. I don't know, man. If so, everyone would go fishing. Yeah, I know. I appreciate that, Jeff. I really do, man. I just right now, I wish we could have gone fishing. I wish we could have gone fishing and caught some fish. But, man, you know, what are you going to do, Jeff? What are you going to do? Guys, we pushed up to 466. We got my end of year. We put on 105 subscribers. Cheers to all you guys. Big round of applause. Go ahead, you guys. You guys deserve it, man. I appreciate it. I really do, bud. We got some views this year. We had a lot of shares. We had a lot of likes. We had a lot of instant bangers and classics this year. We had a bunch of big fish. We haven't done a closeout yet. New Year's, we're going to do a closeout recap. I'm going to do some editing. I know, right? It's been a while. So, what's up, Rachel? Yeah, so we're going to get some editing. I'm going to put together a little end of year video. We're probably going to have, let me see the calendar. Go to the calendar. All right, so we got a tackle talk actually on the 2nd. We got Christmas on the 25th. And then the 26th, we'll have a tackle talk. So we'll probably do end of year and Christmas. That's it. We're going to have an end of year post-Christmas extravaganza. Because next week will be the Christmas, because that'll be a week before. And then we'll have the post-Christmas New Year extravaganza on the 26th. Well, we'll do like a recap of the year together. We'll watch a couple of old videos. We'll have a good time. We'll get some laughs. You know, we'll maybe have an eggnog or something. We'll see, because it's the day after Christmas. But I got to work on Thursday, so there's that. But yeah, so we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make this happen. I'm not really working on Christmas. I just got a lot of projects. I bought everybody Christmas presents that required me to put them together, basically. You know how I do it. Then this way I feel like I'm needed. You know what I'm talking about. Can't do it without me type of thing. I'm just kidding. Total joke, dude. Total joke. But I like getting neat stuff. So we got some projects that are going to get put together. Oh, look at that. Cybernut, yeah, you're the best, Rachel. Yeah, like I said, Cybernut, hit me up on Instagram, and we'll talk about that, man. Let me know what's going on. But yeah, that sucks with the old hurricane tornadoes up there. We had some weird weather this Christmas, boys and girls. Some real weird weather this Christmas. But I mean, what are you gonna do, right? It's climate change. Yeah, it's changed from the summer to the winter, you know. But this is just a weird time of year. Real weird time of year. So, hey, what's up, Tracy? So, yeah. Nonetheless, man. Guys, I appreciate everybody hanging out. We had a good time today. I'm glad everybody got a chance to hear my story. We found the stuff that we needed. That's really important. I'm glad we found all that stuff. Glad we got a chance to see that the old road bag and transmitter, they're safe. They are safe. We don't have to do it. Oh, yeah, Rachel, you got big time snow. But, yeah, the old transmitter's safe. We didn't have to spend any money. And at the same time, guys, next week, listen, I'm telling you right now, everything's going to be different next week, okay? Everything. Okay, all the fish we didn't catch this Tuesday, yeah, we're going to line them up next Tuesday. We're gonna try to get the stars to align. We'll see what the weather does. I'll keep everybody posted. Don't forget, if you get a chance, go over, check out the old channel. All right, don't forget to hit community, because if there's a change or if something crazy is going to happen, I'm going to let you know here. It says, no fishing today, y'all. 50 degrees and rain is moving in. No one likes getting sick, but I'll see y'all at 7:15 for another episode of Tackle Talk. That was 2 weeks ago. So, nonetheless, I keep y'all posted on what's coming up over here. Looks like Ocklawaha got voted out. Withlacoochee. Everybody wants to go back to Withlacoochee. Maybe, let me see the calendar again. Hold on, boys. Let me see something. Maybe, no. I could probably do Withlacoochee on the, no, 23rd. Yeah, I'll probably have to do Withlacoochee. The only time I have for another Withlacoochee trip is going to be the Saturday before Christmas Eve. I don't think that's going to work. I really don't, because I've got my son for Christmas Eve this year. So I think next Tuesday, guys, will be my official last fishing day. Well, no, because we might go out the 26th. There's a chance we go out the 26th. So we're not going to say that. We're not going to say it's our last one. We're not. We're gonna pretend that it's not the last day of the fishing year for us. We're gonna pretend, all right, that everything's gonna be fine. Okay? And that we're gonna have many, many more fishing trips before the end of this year, and then we're just gonna let the end of the year sneak up on us. But we gotta kill it. One of these days, man, we gotta kill it. We got the Cabela's coming up in, I think, February. I'll keep you guys posted on that. We'll have a whole video about that another day. We'll do a whole live stream on I Did It Again, and that would be too much fun. We'll see how that works out. What Rachel say? I bet Rufus could game. Oh, you guys are brutal. You guys are absolutely brutal. You guys are raw. Well, listen, guys. Again, it's been real. It's been fun. We'll see you guys on the next one. See ya.